Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Wednesday, the 28th of June. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks so much for stopping by this morning. You know, what is one of the best ways to enjoy these beautiful summer days? Well, heading out to an area park or to the Beaman Park Nature Center here in Davidson County. That is what is surrounding me right now. It is gorgeous outside. A little tip for you, don't wear a silk shirt when you come out. But you know, it is gorgeous out here. We're going to tell you all about what you can experience by coming out to the Beaman Park Nature Center coming up in a few minutes. And then at the end of the show, I'm going to let you in on a nature activity they have planned for July 1st. And then we're heading over to BORO Bowls in Murfreesboro to talk to the owner about going from a food truck 1 year later having a brick and mortar store there in Murfreesboro. She's going to share her story and how other entrepreneurs can follow in her footsteps. And then I'm sharing with you video from the Robert Spicer Buck Dance Championship that happened last Saturday. I cannot wait to share with you the wee little ones out there dancing all the way up through later years. It was so cool to see, and I'll let you in on something fun. I took part in my age group in the dance competition, and I can't wait to share that with you. But first, of course, let's take a look at some of the headlines you'll find at MainStreetMediaTN.com.
Metro Public Health Department's Pest Management Division recently collected and tested a batch of mosquitoes from the Nashville area. The batch tested positive for the West Nile virus. There have been no human cases reported, according to the department. Read where the pest management staff captured the mosquitoes by going to MainStreetMediaTN.com. Joshua Hensley, also known as Josh Echo from Kansas, has been indicted for making online threats to commit acts of violence at the Nashville Pride event. According to the indictment, on April 26th, Hensley posted comments to a Facebook post for Nashville Pride and threatened to make shrapnel pressure cooker bombs for this event. In another comment posted the same day, Hensley threatened to commit a mass shooting. Read more at MainStreetMediaTN.com. It appears the Speedway was a big hit. It was a packed weekend with a sellout crowd for Sunday night's nationally televised Alley 400. Among those in attendance was Marcus Smith, president and CEO of Speedway Motorsports, Inc., owner of the track. Larry Woody has his reaction and more notes from the Speedway also on our website. Now let's get a check of our forecast.
Hey folks, happy Wednesday to you. Ben Luna here with you in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, tracking the potential for a few showers that will clip part of the mid-state as we head through today. Now, model data might look a little bit different compared to radar, the actual radar, as we head through the midday, but nevertheless, this is what the computer system is trying to project that we could see in the form of a few spotty showers across the area as we head through the midday and early afternoon. But everything is consistent. It's out of here and gone as we look ahead to this evening. We dry out as far as rain is concerned, but Mother Nature, woo, the heat has been turned up. As we head through tomorrow, more of the same clouds and sunshine, and maybe a smidgen pop-up showers. A weekend pulse passes the area. Now, viewers over on our platform, Tennessee Valley Weather, are more accustomed to seeing this graphic. This is a long-standing tradition. This is our breakdown of heat index values over the course of the next 5 days. And very, very hot, to say the least, into the frying pan as we look ahead to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Daily heat indices well into the 100 teens across the mid-state region, so be careful. The actual air temperature, by the way, in the ballpark of the lower triples here across the area. That finally does break back just a little bit by Sunday as a cold front crosses the area, will increase rain and storm chances, and then the 80s for what it's worth. If that's a cool down, back with us early next week. Thanks for watching this update. Here's a final look at the 7-day forecast. Hope you have a great hump day. We'll talk to you soon.
We are still here at the Beaman Park Nature Center. We are talking with the director, and I'm so excited. This is Heather Gallagher. Heather, first off, thank you for talking with me.
Thank you, Stephanie. I'm so excited to get your phone call. You are here on the best day of the summer. Thanks so much for coming by.
It is beautiful. We've had some lovely weather. For those who may not know what they can experience here at Beaman Park, share that with us.
Oh my goodness. So in Nashville, in Middle Tennessee, this time of year, you're going to be going, the heat index is 105. But up here at Beaman Park, it's going to be a lot cooler. Up here, you're covered by 2,300 acres of forest canopy and 3 major creeks that wind through our high ridges. So totally different experience than you're going to get at other metro parks. Totally different experience than you're going to get at other state parks here in Middle Tennessee.
Now, Beaman Park is under Metro Parks Nashville, and what you see, I mean, coming up, it is just a beautiful drive, first off, and you pull in, and it is completely covered by trees and forestry.
That is exactly right, and we're so excited to be not only a metro park, like you stated, but also a Tennessee State natural area. So that means that this beautiful forest that you're talking about, these incredible creeks that wind throughout the park, are covered in perpetuity from any type of development. And that type of development not only includes housing or other types of buildings, but also other types of uses of baseball fields. Not that there's anything wrong with baseball fields. It's wonderful. Or tennis courts. This park is strictly for pedestrian use, for hiking, for bringing your mama out here in her wheelchair, for enjoying a short walk with your stroller, for enjoying the back porch in a Cracker Barrel rocking chair.
Oh, I love it. As a whole, why this is important to have areas like this that's untouched, that will never be developed in any way.
Okay, so that gets into a bigger story. Back in the mid-90s, the community of Scottsboro, where Beaman is right now, the Jolton area, noticed that development was taking place on the western Highland Rim. And to give you an idea, if you look at the entire state of Tennessee, you can picture the central basin of Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, Nashville in the very center of the state. And then the rim of that basin is the western Highland Rim that you might associate with Montgomery Bell State Park. But Beaman is in Davidson County. It's a metro park. And the community noticed back in the mid-90s that this area was being constantly developed over and over. And they said, wait, this is the largest piece of contiguous forest on the western Highland Rim in Davidson County. We need to preserve this. So with the funds provided by the Beaman family, and yes, that is Beaman Toyota that you're familiar with.
Okay.
Yes. For us from Dickson, it's Beaman Ford, of course.
Yes, it is.
Those funds were used to purchase 1,500 acres that would be known as Beaman Park. So it truly is a community park saved from development.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that for people who are coming to this area. Now, for those who are here, if they don't want to be outdoors, you have a lovely center on the inside. What can we learn in there?
Oh, now stop. My nature center is a tree house so that you can feel as if you are among the trees when you are here. When you go inside, the first thing that you're going to notice is a microscope where you can bring stuff from outside inside and look at it up close as if you're a naturalist. We have a touch and feel table that you can experience birds and feathers and bones, all the different things that you can find in Beaman Park. We have information on the state of Tennessee, so that if you can't quite picture what I was saying earlier, I've got a really great salt map that'll help you really figure out the state of Tennessee and its geology and geography. Finally, we have some great information on the history of Beaman Park, which really involves the Wild Wild West and moonshining. So you can learn all about moonshining here. Can't taste. We are a government facility, but this is a great place to learn about the history of what was called Paradise Ridge.
So again, if you're not familiar with Beaman Park Nature Center, make your way on out here. And they also have a number of activities that both you and your family can take part in, you, your family, and friends. How do we track what you guys have set up?
Okay, there's several ways that you can check out what's going on. So number one is our website, beamanpark.nashville.gov, G-O-V. And Beaman is spelled B-E-A-M-A-N. Another way is just follow us on our Facebook page, Beaman Park Nashville. You can also follow us on Instagram, Beaman Park. And then finally, we do have a newsletter that you can sign up for. Our newsletter is published every other Thursday at 5:45.
Okay.
It's a quick read and we don't share your information. And you can get on that by just putting newsletter in the subject line of your email and emailing me at beamanpark@nashville.gov.
Heather, thank you so much for your time. You know, one thing I'm learning about each and every person that I talk with from either a nature area, whether it's outdoors or there's a center, the energy and the love that you have for what's around you.
I feel the same way. And I'm so glad to have you to come out
Thank
today
you.
so that we can share Beaman Park with you. And thanks for sharing your experiences in Dickson County.
I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, thank you. Heather Gallagher, director here at Beaman Park Nature Center. She's the person that you need to ask questions when you come in, and she has a beautiful staff here working with her as well. Stick with us. We have so much more coming up. We are visiting BORO Bowls in Murfreesboro, and then after that, I'm giving you a look back at the Robert Spicer Buck Dance Championship that happened last Saturday. We'll be right back.
There's a lot to consider when it comes to choosing a Medicare plan. That's where Health Markets Insurance Agency can help. Independent licensed insurance agents who work with Health Markets can answer your questions about the different parts of Medicare, when you can enroll, benefits, costs, and more. Speak to a local licensed insurance agent today to get started on your Medicare journey.
I'm so excited about this new show.
Dino Trek is back again this year. It's bigger than we've ever had it before.
When they're about 5 months old, we'll start seeing them sticking their head out of a pouch, or you might see a foot come out or a tail.
It's like an Airbnb for Joey's. Now, you're not going to see all three of them together because cats in general don't get along unless it's time to get along, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh
yeah.
my.
Well, we're 2/3 of the way there. It's animals, nature, and fun. That's what we're all about. But during that time, we hope that you also learn something, that you're inspired to want to learn something.
What's new at the zoo with Jim Bar 2.
Catch At the Zoo exclusively on Main Street Media TV. Check our on-screen TV guide for days and times.
Music City will be rocking June 23rd through the 25th with a different sound. The sound of NASCAR. The Ally 400 is back at Nashville Superspeedway, and this year, it's a night race. NASCAR in Nashville. It's guitars and fast cars under the lights. Visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com to get your tickets today for the triple header weekend.
Welcome back. So we're heading to Murfreesboro now to talk with the owner of BORO Bowls, Tosha Worthen. I can't wait to share her story with you. She had a dream of having a brick and mortar, but she had to start with a food truck. And let me tell you, that food truck didn't last long because she became extremely popular. And this morning she shares her story and some advice to other entrepreneurs who are looking to follow in her footsteps. From this food truck, it took Tosha Worthen, the owner of BORO Bowls, 1 year to make what was a dream become a reality and offer healthy items for people in the Murfreesboro, Rutherford County area. So welcome to BORO Bowls. Welcome, Tosha. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for having me
Thank
here.
you for coming in. It's my pleasure.
I find it amazing that you went from this truck to this incredible location.
Yes, within a year.
Within a year. Was it because people wanted to have that healthy option of food?
I think so. I started my business right when COVID started, so people really kind of did a big switch. They all wanted to be healthy. They didn't want to eat bad food. They didn't, and I had a food truck. I came to their neighborhood. I would bring my bowls there and always had a line and always did, really well that I knew I needed more space. This place opened up and it just so happened I had so much support from, the neighborhoods and the community that it was a very easy transition.
And you always wonder at locations like this, what pushed you to open this? Because not only do people want to eat healthy, but some have dietary restrictions where they cannot, of course, eat some of the more the rich or fatty sort of
Yes.
foods. So they need this option. You yourself had a dietary restriction, which helped
I did. I do understand. I had gestational diabetes when I was pregnant, so I understand having different things that you're not allowed to eat. We're dairy free. We have vegan options, gluten free options, sugar free. I don't add any sugars or ice or powders to any of them. So when you come here, you're getting a whole food. You're getting what you see is what you get. There's no hidden agenda. There's no added ice, nothing here. So try to keep it as nutritious as possible.
How do you create your bowls? Like, how do you come up with the what you mix in a certain bowl?
A lot of market research. Before I started doing this, I started following North Carolina coast all the way down, and then I started following California coast all the way down, and I kind of took fast-paced California. They get a lot healthier out there, and then I took the slower east side of the coast and mixed them together and kind of just built my own.
Did you mix some things together at certain points? Be like, oh gosh, that's
Oh, definitely so. And we started not knowing anything. I hired a girl on Facebook. She's been with me for 4 years. We trained in my garage and in my kitchen on different blenders and kind of just figured out how it went. If it didn't work, we tried things differently. And we're still learning to this day. We've been doing things the same for so long, but if we find a new way, we just try to make it as streamlined and as good as we can to get people in and out as fast as possible.
Walk us through some of the combinations and how you guys have your setup in the back.
Okay. One of our top items that we sell here is the acai bowl. And when you order those, they come as they are with the granola and almond butter, honey on top. And when you place your order, we go to the back. We've got everything measured perfectly. So you're going to have the same bowl every time. You're not going to come in and it be, one person makes it one way. You go to Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks. The coffees may be different. It won't be here. We have our topping stations. We're all very particular, following the directions, and just basically you can kind of get your bowl any way you want it.
And you're seeing some of the ladies in the back preparing some of the bowls. There's an acai bowl there. There's a blue bowl. What is that?
That is the Aloha bowl, which is our second top seller.
Okay.
That was very popular with the young crowd. But yes, it's very vibrant blue, and it is dyed naturally with blue spirulina, which is a form of algae. No taste. It's just really, we put it in there to dye it a natural color without using food dyes and things like that. But it also is extremely good for your gut health. So as I say, it works from the inside out, and you're going to feel better eating any of these bowls. Any of them.
Something else I noticed when I walked in, you have a very vibrant, positive location. So you have some happy sayings on the wall, some positive motivational sayings.
Yes.
Why do that?
It's my whole life, I think that you should. I want this place to be how I want every restaurant to be. When I go in, I want to be welcomed. I want to have the employees that all like each other. Everybody's getting along. All of our customers know each other. The customers are my kids' teachers. I go to Kroger and Walmart, and I'm always running into all these women, and it's just a big, huge tribe. I wouldn't have made it as well as I have if it wasn't for the clientele. And they're all very supportive, no matter if I'm having employee issues where I'm short-staffed or I have to close early. Never had a negative thing said, and it's I think if you put it out, you get it back.
So for other entrepreneurs, those who have a dream and they're maybe one day this might be a thing, maybe it won't, what can you say to them?
Go for it. I was in banking for 20 years, working for corporate America, from my 20s, my 30s to the beginning of my 40s. And one day I just said, let's do it. What do you have to lose? And took out a little loan and my equity in my house and bought my little food truck. And it was going to be part-time. I was just going to do it part-time. I had a baby 4 years ago. As I started the business, I was pregnant. So I planned on doing it part-time. But now that it kicked off the way it is, I'm full-time, 6 days a week most of the time, 10 employees at a time. So just do it.
I love that. Just do it.
Do it.
You never know what can happen if you just put take that first step.
Had I been too scared, it may never have happened. And then, 4 years later, it's happy. It's good.
Tasha Worthen, thank you for sharing your story with us here at BORO Bowls in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If you're ever out and about, stop by, check it out, check in. And wherever you are, always ask, what's your story? How did you make this happen? What did you do? Because you never know the answer that you're going to get. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're very
welcome.
Thank you. Stick right here. We have more coming up on Murfreesboro. We have more coming up on Mornings on Main Street right after this.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Welcome back to Today's Better Health. I'm Colleen Barton, and I'm here with Dr. Gil Kentoff and Dr. Wendy Toohey, and we're talking about the latest treatments in back and neck pain.
Many people, Colleen, come to see us with neck and back pain, and they develop tingling and numbness down the arm or lower back pain that develops into sciatica shooting down their leg. And for these patients, we have an advanced treatment technology, non-surgical decompression therapy that we really introduced to this area. It separates the vertebrae and creates a suction to allow fluids and nutrients back in to heal the disc naturally, relieving pressure on the nerve and on the joint. It's an amazing treatment.
We've been helping patients like this for the last 30 years, helping them get back to work, get back to their family, get back to the life they want to live.
I mean, it really is amazing. Technology helping us to live pain-free and better lives.
Right.
And I bet you have a special offer.
The first 25 callers will receive an examination, x-rays, review of our findings, and their first treatment, all for $39.
Call 615-551-3897 today to receive this special offer.
Welcome back. The 4th annual Robert Spicer Buck Dance Championship happened this past Saturday. You know, it was last week that we talked with Mr. Spicer's daughter, Diane, about her father's legacy living on through others, both young and old alike. Well, this morning, I get to share with you video from the Robert Spicer Buck Dance Championship. And let me tell you, it was really cool to see youngsters and those who either danced with Mr. Spicer or those who just knew him carry on that legacy by showing off their buck dance or flat footwork on the dance floor. Also, keep an eye out because I am in some of this video. Towards the end of the video, you'll notice me in a white blouse. I took part in my age group for the Buck Dance Championship, and once it's over, I'll share with you where I placed.
Welcome to the 4th annual Robert Spicer Tennessee State Buck Dance Championship.
I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. So I will share with you, I took part in the age group of 36 to 50. There were 3 of us that danced in this, and I placed first. And let me tell you, it brought back a number of memories of dancing with Mr. Spicer when I was a kid. And let me tell you, my ankles still hurt today. All right, stick with us. We have a little bit more coming up here on Mornings on Main Street right after this.
There's a lot to consider when it comes to choosing a Medicare plan. That's where Health Markets Insurance Agency can help. Independent licensed insurance agents who work with Health Markets can answer your questions about the different parts of Medicare, when you can enroll, benefits, costs, and more. Speak to a local licensed insurance agent today to get started on your Medicare journey.
I'm so excited about this new show.
Dino Trek is back again this year. It's bigger than we've ever had it before.
When they're about 5 months old, we'll start see them sticking their head out of a pouch, or you might see a foot come out or a tail.
It's like an Airbnb for Joey's. Now, you're not going to see all three of them together because cats in general don't get along unless it's time to get along, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh
yeah.
my.
Well, we're 2/3 of the way there. It's animals, nature, and fun. That's what we're all about. But during that time, we hope that you also learn something, that you're inspired to want to learn something.
What's new at the zoo with Jim Bar 2.
Catch At the Zoo exclusively on Main Street Media TV. Check our on-screen TV guide for days and times.
Music City will be rocking June 23rd through the 25th with a different sound. The sound of NASCAR. The Ally 400 is back at Nashville Superspeedway, and this year, it's a night race. NASCAR in Nashville. It's guitars and fast cars under the lights. Visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com to get your tickets today for the triple header weekend.
Welcome back. We're taking a look back now at the ribbon cutting that took place at the American Red Cross in Clarksville on Monday. You know, a number of nonprofits and small businesses had such a hard time during COVID. It was no different for this Red Cross location, but with this ribbon cutting, it's showing they're back in full force. Those who were in attendance, they were able to enjoy some yummy donuts and cold beverages after the ribbon cutting. It was really nice just to be there. I mentioned at the top of the show that the Beaman Park Nature Center would be having a fun event this Saturday on July 1st. Well, you can be a creek scientist at Henry Creek. You'll be meeting at the Creekside Trailhead at 11 in the morning. For more information, just head to the Beaman Park Nature Center website. And if you head out, have a lot of fun and stay hydrated. Thanks so much for joining us here for Mornings on Main Street. We always love it when you stop by, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
Custom Stone Handler supplies over 600 distributors and suppliers with quality stone products. Along with River Stone, we produce and distribute over 100 building, landscape, and other bulk products. Our goal is to provide quality products, service, and partnerships to ensure our customers' success. We firmly believe that the measure of any person or company is how they treat other people and customers. Give them a call at 931-490-4990 or visit CustomStonehandlers.com.